You can't continue to keep hurting people and nothing ever happens. Just a matter of time.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings TV. That's right, Forgotten Kings TV. Come on, son.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the M-Rec and Rip Show. What's going on, Rec?
Everything good. Happy holidays, Rep. What's happening?
Hey,
Celebrate that.
Yeah, you already know. We call it our family gathering day.
Yeah. They call it Friendsgiving. I heard
Right.
that too.
AKA Happy Indigenous People Day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, something to that effect. But yeah, man, what's going on, man? What's on this landscape?
Listen, man, you know, it's a holiday outside of our comedy special dropping later on this evening. Okay.
Facts.
7:30 p.m. You don't want to miss it. Make sure to tap in. We will be here watching the M-Rec and Rip presents Mark Prince stand-up comedy special. Go stand in the corner. All right. Get that out the way first and
Yes,
foremost.
sir.
But we just wanted to give y'all some content, man. As we all know, a couple days ago, 50 Cent made the headlines after announcing his latest Diddy documentary. Okay, this is titled Sean Combs The Reckoning. Apparently, it's coming out on Netflix December 2nd, Rec. What are your thoughts on 50 and his announcement?
I knew about it for a good while before he even announced it. You know what I mean? Let's just say my sources, you know what I'm saying, are in the loop. You know what I mean? You know, I can only say so much. But I was just thinking about the timing of it all, because we all got to look at the timing. You know, December 2nd. This is late fourth quarter. You know what I mean? And also, they had to wait till Diddy got sentenced, because think about it. The story was still like unfinished, because, you know, during the time that they pretty much produced most of it, Diddy was still going to trial. You understand what I'm saying? So once he got, you know, his sentence and all that, now I guess they was able to put out this doc. But also, Diddy had a lawsuit on one of these major mainstream networks. I forget what it is. I think it was ABC. And
I mean, it was a lot of platforms, you know, I guess clout chasing, as you would say, you know, when it comes to the moment, everyone was putting out Diddy documentaries, even TMZ.
correct. They put out multiple
one.
on Tubi. They got probably like 10 of them joints, if not.
That's what I'm saying. You know, they were just taking advantage of the moment. And, you know, during 50's post, he made a caption. As you can see, he says, they said I was capping. What happened? Now, of course, he's responding to Dame Dash, as we all know, because they had this back and forth. This, I don't even want to say battle of the network, because one is a fast channel. You know what I mean? One is a network, but there was this competition between 50 and Dame. And of course, 50 didn't stop there. On the same day, he also went at Dame Dash. Let's make sure we get this right. Hold on. Hold up. Bam. So again, you know, you looking for a rollout, you know what I'm saying, to the announcement, you go ahead and go at Dame. He made a picture, right? Or shall I say made another post on IG not long after the announcement, showing Dame with his, you know, with his jibs out, you know what I'm saying? And as you can see, he says in the caption, whatever you do, don't believe people like this. They're desperate, looking for attention. Okay? Once
Happy
again.
holidays. Yo, I ain't gonna front. The shit is funny, but it's not funny at the same time. You know what I mean? You know. But I'm gonna say this. This was a booster, you know, in terms of getting this doc promoted. You feel me? You know, I don't know what the momentum is looking like for it. I don't know if, you know, people is anticipating it, but you know, 50 using his internet trolling tactics, this would definitely bring that energy over there. You feel me?
Right. I mean, you kind of made sense when you brought up the timing of everything because no one knew the sentence, right? Some people expected him to be in there much longer. And that's the thing. You know, Diddy's lawyers, they're doing everything they can to get him home ASAP because he, you know, from what we see, he beat the serious charges.
Facts.
Right. Some would even argue that he shouldn't even be in there considering he beat those charges. But the timing of, like you said, the release of the documentary is clearly done to kind of undermine whatever little bit of possibility Diddy has at salvaging his reputation, his career. So 50, he's definitely mindful of all of this.
Correct.
Because had the man been home, then we might not even be seeing this documentary. So you might be right as far as the timing and they saying, you know, for one day only, December 2nd. I mean, now, of course, the perception.
Hold on, stop there, not to cut your wisdom. One day only? Let's make it be clear. That's
Well, maybe it says only on Netflix. You know how they promote it to get everybody tuned in.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But the point is, you know, they had to make people, you know, want to tune in because things have changed. If this was about 2 months ago before the sentencing was announced, then things would be different because the assumption was he would be, you know, in jail for the rest of his life.
correct.
You know what I mean? Some believe, but that isn't the case. Now, of course, Dame moments ago, he responded to 50's post and pull this up for y'all. As you can see, Dame says, never trust a black man that will make a documentary tearing down another black man for a white man. That's nasty work. I'm not playing these ghetto games. That's played out. Okay. What picture you see up there, Rec, on the screen?
And I didn't know 50 was a photographer, man. I'm seeing 50 Cent with his baby moms, and I guess he's doing his rendition of Johnny Nunez. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Anytime you see a grown man with his teeth and his feet out, you listen. That man in love once was. You know what I mean? Come on, he on the beach. And this is the thing, like, you know, by his baby mother being a part of these, you know, Diddy claims and freak offs, you know, allegedly, this is why people feel like, you know, 50 is doing too much, right? At first it was all, you know, fun and games. Everybody was laughing. But here we are. We almost in 2026. And every chance 50 gets, you know, he's kicking Diddy in his back. I mean, what are your thoughts on, you know, the tide starting to change as far as the public and them entertaining this? Do you think Dame has a point when he says, you know, a black man tearing down another black man, all for the white man?
Dame definitely got a valid point. You know what I mean? Think about who platform it is, you know, is on. Who owns Netflix? You feel me? And then think about the premise of why he keep going at Diddy. You know what I mean? At first, we couldn't figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We thought it was, you know, somewhat competition. But when you peel the layers back, you get to see, oh, there's a woman involved. This is why he's acting, you know, or tender dickish. Pause. You feel me?
Right.
I'm gonna land my plane on that.
I mean, listen, you know, don't take our word for it because, you know, people say, well, you know, y'all haters. Listen, this is the people on these social media apps, right? All over the world. And, you know, people went at 50, you know what I mean? Not just in his comment section, but even on Twitter and our other social media platforms. You see somebody right here calling him the most dedicated hater of all time. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
It's wild. Hold on. Let me see if I can get another one. Somebody said 50 doing a Diddy documentary, not because he cares about the victims, but to be funny is so weird to me.
Damn.
Okay? So again, these are, people reacting. They're not trying to entertain it because just like Dame said, they don't want to kick another man, especially a black man, while he's down. You know what I'm saying? On our own, in a sense. Because again, he made decisions in his life. No one's, that's the first thing they'll say. Well, are you, justifying actions? No, we not. He's a grown man. He got to deal with the consequences of his actions. However, we understand this system is wicked and, it's constantly targeted to go at our people. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, the real predators and people, causing nothing but craziness in the communities, you know what I mean? They walking away free. So we understand. But damn, how much dislike or hate do you have for a man at every chance he gets? And I know what y'all thinking, like, look, this between them. Well, look, it ain't even over because this post right here is crazy. Now 50, not long after Dame's post, I'm pretty sure he gonna respond to that. This man 50 put up a picture of Keefe D.
Damn.
It says Keefe D talked himself into jail. Show some love, brother love. LOL December 2nd, Netflix. You can't make this up. Now, why do you think he brought up Keefe D, right?
Now, hold on. Before we go there, I'm going to answer that. Go to the slide.
Uh-oh.
The love, throw my kids something. Throw somebody kids something. God damn. The love, come show some love. Show some love, brother love. Throw my kids something. Throw somebody kids something. God.
Well, there you have it. I look at it this way. It's almost like you leaving breadcrumbs.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Like, cause this is it's still an unsolved mystery, Tupac murder, and then Keefe D. He wasn't charged for it yet, right? What is his charges?
I mean,
exactly?
According to the, the way it was reported, yeah, he was brought in based on the interviews he did, things that he, implemented himself in. I guess he incriminated himself doing all of these interviews. And, it seems as if they're trying to pin him for it.
Correct.
So now,
but it's not official though, right? It's not stated that Keefe D is the murderer of Tupac Shakur, right? It hasn't been official on record, right? Stating that, right?
No, but
outside of his interviews,
right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna get the official.
Yeah, let's get the official details. We do the work over here.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be real. But you see somebody already in the comments saying, "Come on, 50, it's Thanksgiving. Take the day off, man. Come on, be with the family."
Yeah, facts.
But look, right here, you see it. He's charged with the connection. Okay, connection. And they saying he faces a murder charge. You feel me? Calling him the shot caller for the killing that occurred. You get what I mean? Now, of course, you can watch these interviews and get exactly what you mean by breadcrumbs. Right?
Facts.
Because when you say someone who hasn't been charged with it, that will be Diddy. Right?
Correct.
So when you put this out there, it's like you already know the battle that Diddy is up against, right? With the Cassian allegations. So now it's like once you get out of one trip bag, here go another. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at this post at 50 like, yo, what you from the streets? What is you on?
Word.
Now, you know what I mean? You pointing your elbow at this situation like, yeah, I don't know. Go show brother love some love. It's like, damn, yeah.
Yeah, it's just too much. And at this point, we got to call a spade a spade. We can't move the goalposts because if it was anybody else, niggas would be, such and such is, a rodent. You dig what I'm saying?
I mean, come on. Look what they just did with Max B.
Come on.
They get horny off that paperwork. You be like, yo, we got real issues out here and grown men out here going crazy over paperwork.
Man, I never seen it. It's crazy. Like, I never seen it like this. Like, I seen niggas, really... Niggas have stopped picking up their kids from school to do paperwork parties. Like, These niggas is different, boy.
You seen what happened with the Mike Epps situation and why he said what he said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had to come back and, clear it up because people took offense as if, he was speaking on those who were, thrown into a situation because of the system that we in. We understand that. But again, there are real issues out here going on with our people. And we've been fighting this for a long time. So even in this situation with Keefe D, he put himself in this situation by wanting the attention and the clout for allegedly being involved, in the murder of Tupac. And then it's being said that Diddy may have cut the check. And this is why I said, damn, 50, how bad do you really hate this man where you see him beat one situation, now you want to see him thrown into another? Like, yeah.
That's crazy.
Come on.
That's crazy.
What else could it be?
What we doing here, man? Bottom line, what we doing here, man?
What the hell? Like, yo, but we wrong for speaking on what everybody see. That's what killed me.
See, that's the difference. Like, I want people to understand, right? Everybody get held to the fire. Bottom line, there's no glazing over here. Stop glazing. You know what I mean? All this, how can I say? Y'all got these politics, these conventional politics, depending on who it is. Y'all want to move the goalposts. That shit got to stop. We got to call a spade, and that's that.
Yeah. I mean, let me ask you this. Do you think at some point the trolling and the antics will backfire on 50 at some point?
I mean, if you look at the comments, I think it already is. You know what I mean? The comments used to be damn near flawless, everybody on 50's side, but now is looking, what you think the ratio is right now? Is it 50-50 or is it 70-30?
50-50. That's hilarious. I think it's somewhere around that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Considering that it's been going on for so long, the Diddy controversy in general. To be honest with you, like I said, when it came down to Jimmy Iovine and when he got caught up with them charges, 50 ain't post about that.
Crickets.
So, people have their politics. You know what I mean? Now, granted, certain situations, I get it. Once you cross that line, ain't no coming back. But
yeah. But then again, let's do this. Not to cut your wisdom. What is Jimmy Iovine? Is he from our culture? Is he the same skin as our people?
No, he damn sure make money off of.
Oh, okay then. Okay.
Not.
So is Dame Dash bugging for what he said?
No, he not.
Now, I do want to point out, now let's go to the Dame Dash post, because somebody left a comment, because we're going to address everything. We calling everybody out on a bullshit, right? Okay. Let me know when you get to the post, because I had to pull up the comment. Okay, so now, I don't know if you see this comment. It came from Castro 500.
Okay, hold on.
Now, read the Dame Dash caption.
Okay, the caption, it says, never trust a black man that will make a documentary tearing down another black man for a white man. That's nasty work. I'm not playing these ghetto games. That's played out.
Okay, now, this person left a comment, Castro 500. Never trust a black man who was not partnered with a black woman. Damn.
Hit him with the Uno reverse, huh?
Yeah. Uno reverse card. Damn.
They got you.
That's crazy. So what you got to say about that, Rip?
Listen, man. That's why I said people see it for what it is. That narrative for Dame, it worked for a while until it backfired. Till people seeing this campaign with him and Cam and, it got out of hand. And then just recently, he's still responding. A lot of the entertainers or the rappers, they seem like, they just real childish. You know what I mean? Entertainment, we get it. You know, they just using it for a means to promote certain things. And here we are on Thanksgiving Day, where people are with their families, and you're like, you know what, shit, while everybody home, you know what I mean, let's clown Dame, let's clown Diddy. But, you know, looking at the comments and seeing how everyone responds, I think everything is necessary. I'm gonna be real.
Now that's a fact. I mean, we're gonna keep it official.
Right.
You know, Dame Dash, you know, he take credit in coining the word culture vulture. Right?
Right.
But if we open up the door to his home, you know, who was his partner?
Man.
I mean, like, we got to be real. We going, like I said, we call everybody out on their bullshit. This is
talking about Dame?
Yeah, we're talking about Dame right now.
Yeah.
Who's he partner with? Just like, you know, Castro 500 said. A Caucasian white woman, right?
He with Nikki Licky. He with Nikki Licky.
So
the white Aaliyah.
So, you know, we gotta keep it fair across the board. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I want everybody to know it's no glazing over here. Everybody get this work. Nobody is exempt. Nobody bigger than the program. So I don't want y'all over here on some 50 Cent stand shit or whatever, some Dame Dash stand shit. Everybody get this work.
It's a fact. It's a fact. I think people see it for what it is, King. It's no way around it. Like I said, looking at the comments, I'm actually shocked seeing so many people call out 50, right? Because we've seen it time and time again where, you know, people join in. They laughing. But in this case, they saying, 50, come on, man, chill out. Chill out. It's the holidays, man. But y'all let us know what's your thoughts on all of this down in the comment section below. Again, for those who may not know, in 7 hours, man, we letting it go, man. We hitting the green button on this Mark Prince comedy special, man. Y'all make sure to tune in.
Sir.
We need everybody to support. Like I said, we're not playing. If y'all thought we were slowing down, yeah, you got a better chance of 50 piecing it up with everybody right now.
Nah, ain't nothing stopping this money train. Yeah.
Nah, okay. You want to let the people know anything before we get up out of here?
Tap into the Spooky Hours app in the Apple Store, Google Play Store, and subscribe to MREC TV, man. And make sure you also subscribe to the MREC and Rip Show on YouTube.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. With that being said, y'all, we out. Peace.
Peace.
Salute world, I need y'all to do me a favor right now and check out the homie Hotep's latest video, The Way It Be. All right, he's one of the hottest rappers coming out of the city of Baltimore right now. So hit the link in the description and let him know that Rip sent you. All right, y'all. Peace.
You ever had them days hit me up and down when you look up, it ain't nobody around? Remember days we was broke, ain't have a dime, having motion, I can tell you about them now. When you patient, only thing you chase is time. You can't get it back, we'll put it in rewind. That's the reason why I meditate. The same reason I can fly 7 grams aside, put up like 3 lines. That's the way that it be.
Listen, y'all, public service announcement. This Thanksgiving 2025, MREC and myself will be releasing a comedy stand-up special titled MREC and Rip Presents Mark Prince, Go Stand in the Corner. All right, now for those who are unfamiliar with comedian Mark Prince, he is one of the original members of the Knockout Kings of Comedy brand, a brand that was created by comedian Reggie Curl, rest in peace, as well as comedian Scruncho. Okay, now I'm about to bless y'all with a preview of this comedy stand-up special, and if you like what you see, make sure to hit the link in the description so y'all can set your reminder for Thanksgiving Day. All right, so y'all can check out this exclusive premiere of this comedy stand-up special titled MREC and Rip Presents Mark Prince, Go Stand in the Corner. All right, with that being said, check out this preview. Let me know what you think, and I'll see y'all on Thanksgiving Day. All right, y'all. Peace.
Hey, you say you're looking for a boat? I got like a 70-foot 2 yacht in here. Just come on in here and look. Just come in here. Hold on. Let me turn the light off. Hey, look at it. It even got a secret trap door. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't mind these signs right here. Don't even look at that. We can take that off when you come in for $5,000 down. How can I do prices so cheap? Because sometimes I steal shit, but don't worry about that. I sailed in here from Compton this afternoon. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I got on it, I sailed it here, everything was great. The wind, see the sails, they still work. Don't worry about that. The windows, don't even look at that. All you need is a steering wheel. Somebody took the steering wheel. Don't even look at that. It's got one engine. Don't worry about that. Or if you want to sail back and forth to like Mexico, don't worry about that.
$5 right now.
It'll start up and everything. So come down here and call us and we'll make you a deal. Call me, I'm waiting. Don't even look at
MREC TV.
I ain't telling Max about Jim. I ain't telling Jim about Max. I don't know nothing. I'm not claiming territory. Like I said, I'm just an open store. If your op comes into Walmart, you're going to stop going to Walmart because your op shop's there too? No.
On the publishing side, is Max B free and clear of Jim Jones?
MREC TV.